Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to do a little experiment with the Zoomlock here. I'm going to press this fitting on here. It's a 3/4 coupling. And then I'm going to use my oscillating tool to try to cut it off. So we're going to see how that goes. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to turn out here, but I think the hardest part was going to be trying not to cut into the pipe here. But we're about to try it out and see what happens. Never mind my nasty workbench here with all these leftover shark bite fittings. These actually all came from one job. I took them out, we cut them out all from one job, and instead of throwing those things away, you can actually reuse them if you have the tool to pull the pipe out. So we've kept them. They've been sitting up here forever. So let's get on with the experiment. Alright guys, this is my Zoomlock. It's a little different than Ralph's. This is the rigid, the RP200. And then you can buy the separate jaws that work with the Zoomlock. So this is the way I did it. That way I got one tool where I can do plumbing and refrigeration here. And then over there in that box is the Mega Press, but and that's for gas piping, black iron gas, but that only works with the bigger Pro Press. It doesn't work with the RP200. Okay, well let's crimp this up and see what's up. Looks like it's on there right. Well guys, actually both of my batteries were dead, but luckily I got this little adapter. This thing's a cool little setup here. It slides in the battery slot, but it's got a cord on it that you can plug in. So it's a battery powered tool, but I also have an AC power adapter for it. That's what I got it for, just this purpose, in case I was on a job pressing something and I ran out of juice on both my batteries. I would have to sit around and wait for them to charge up. Alright, well let's press this thing. Bam. And the other side. Bam. Alright, I got both sides crimped here. So we're going to try to cut it so carefully and not get into the copper pipe. But try to cut the fitting off and maybe peel it off. I don't know how this is going to go. We'll see. Safety first. Alright guys, I think it's time to peel her off. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so I got to cut through. Yeah, it looks like I went a little too deep into the copper, but you know, a good little bit of solder, a little bit of brazing rod, cover that right up. Let me see what happens when I peel it off and see what it looks like from the inside. Alright gentlemen, I got it off. This is what the pipe looks like here. Yeah, like I said, I cut it a little too deep. But you know, you could probably put a little bit of brazing rod and put that on there. Tell you what, let me see. It's kind of misshapen. I think that was from me prying on it with the screwdriver a little bit to get it out of there. Let me see if I can put a coupling on it and see if, because if you pull it off, I don't think you're going to zoom lock another one on there. But what I think you may be able to do is braze the coupling on it. Here's the other side. You can see it's loose, but it's still holding on to that pipe there pretty good because it conforms to the pipe here. So let me go get a coupling, just a regular coupling, and see if that fits over that, and see if we can't make an assumption whether we can reuse it. Alright, there it is. I got a coupling put on it. Ain't no doubt about it, I could seal that bad boy up with some brazing rod, and then of course I'd have to fix that little spot there, but if you're a little bit more careful than I with the oscillating tool, you could cut it off and be good. But you know, to everyone's question, can you cut off a Zoomlock fitting and redo? My answer is yes, you can redo it with a standard coupling. I don't know that I would try to Zoomlock it again. But you know what? Let's try it. Okay, I went and got another Zoomlock coupling and put it on there just to prove to you guys that it's the same piece of pipe. Let me pull the coupling off. Same piece of pipe. Let me jam the coupling back in there. And then we'll crimp it. You know what? There's no reason why that shouldn't crimp. Actually, If you don't cut through the pipe like I do, there's no reason why you couldn't even crimp another one back on there and it worked fine. I guarantee you it would be perfect. So back to you guys' question. Can you cut a Zoomlock coupling long ways and redo it with either a new Zoomlock coupling or a standard coupling? The answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. Just have to be very careful and don't cut through the pipe. Yeah, that's my diagnosis, guys. I don't know what you guys think about it, but the proof's in the pudding here. I did it. And I think we could absolutely in the field, let's say you crimp one on that suction service valve, and you need to get it off, hit that sucker with the oscillating tool. Boom, and put your standard coupling or Zoomlock another one on there if you didn't go through the pipe, if you didn't go deep through the pipe. But that's my assumption. Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one.